Hey guys, I'm Sean. This is
Dan.
I'm Peter Griffin.
and we're going to show you a full chest, tricep, and ab workout.
But when you work out, you also got to work out your back, your traps, your arms, like as your biceps too, and your legs. So make sure.
You also gotta make sure you eat right, get your protein in.
Protein.
Alright, first we're going to start off with our chest. And we always start off with an incline workout because you want to have the most energy for your upper chest. And you always want to make sure you have a spotter when using heavy weight. If you don't have a spotter, you may not want to have the clips on, just so that if you do drop it on your chest or your neck, you can swing off the weights and you'll be okay. Okay, yeah, so we'll show you your proper form. Ready? Okay, so you want to keep your elbows out and bring it down probably an inch from your chest. Keep everything nice and straight. You don't want to be swinging. You don't want to be shaky.
Just like that.
Yeah. Keep your form. Breathe in on the way down and push out on the way up. Alright,
We're good?
and that's proper incline bench. Next we're going to show you a flat bench press. It is very similar, just you're using your flat bench and you're working more of your middle chest. And so, yeah. Alright, there you go. Same rules apply when you're doing upper chest mid chest as upper chest. Keep your elbows out, bring it about an inch from your chest. Keep it centered in your chest, don't bring it too low or you're going to start working your lower chest. And yeah.
That's it. Same breathing pattern too.
Next we have decline bench press, and exact same rules apply. You're just going to be on your decline, you're going to be working your lower chest muscles, and make sure you have spotter still. Keep your form about the exact same, except drop the bar right on your lower chest muscles here. And so yeah, lift the bar up. Same breathing patterns. Keep your elbows out. And that's your decline bench press.
Alright, so next we're going to be doing cable flies, and this is a isolated movement. It's not quite like the bench, because the bench is a compound movement. That means you are using more than one muscle. You're using your chest and your triceps. This is just your chest. You have to keep your arms locked. Don't go too far back. Make sure it's like straight. Your arms are straight aligned with your back, or else you're using your shoulders. So just like that, and nice and slow, and then you pinch all the way through, and yeah, you really feel the burn. It's good work, exercise.
Alright, now we're moving on to triceps. The reason why we do chest first and then triceps is because chest uses your triceps in all the most of the workouts except for the isolating workout. So now that they're already kind of warmed up and ready to go, we're just gonna tear the muscle a bit more. And so we're gonna start with a tricep plate extension. So show them how. What you want to do is keep your we don't really have much room here, but you want to keep your elbows locked in one position, and if we had the room, you'd show that you take the plate and do a full upward motion until your elbows are locked. And you keep your elbows still, just like this. Pull it over, make sure you go all the way down as low as you can. And that'll work this bottom part, the bottom head of the tricep there. Next for triceps, we have the tricep rope pull down. This will work your side tricep, I think mostly. So this here, and yeah, so now it's done. So what you want to do is keep your elbow locked. Again, it's important with triceps to keep it locked, or else you're going to start using your shoulder in the movement or even your chest.
Now you don't want to be swinging like this. You want to keep your elbow always locked in one position. Just follow your tricep.
So keep it locked and do slow movements. You don't want to be jerking on it, or else you're only going to work one half of your tricep. Also for this exercise, you can use this rope. It'll be at any gym. And you grab it by the bottoms, you pull down like so, and it's the exact same movement. Keep it locked, and yeah, it's a bit more free feeling. Also, you have a bar that you can use, and you pull down like this, and that actually works really good because it doesn't allow you to turn or be shaky with it. And yeah, that's the tricep rope pull down.
Alright, so the next one that we're going to be doing is called a tricep kickback. So the same thing with your elbow, you want to keep it in one place. You don't want to be swinging it or anything, or else you're going to be using different muscles. And you want to go nice and slow and all the way up. Make sure you pinch it at the top, or else you're not going to get a full range of motion, and it's not going to be as good. So yeah, nice and slow all the way to the top and all the way back down, all the way back up, just like that. So
okay. Now we've moved on to abs, and we're going to start with your lower abdomen, so your two lower abs, and you're going to lie down like so, hold onto the seat, and lift your legs like so, keeping your core really straight, and
you want to like pinch at the top. Your abs, you want to like pinch your abs like right at the peak, and then so you're going to feel burn right there. And all the way back down, nice and slow, all the way up, and pinch, and then all the way down, stretch it out, and then pinch it up again. That's where you're going to maximize this workout.
Okay, next is crunches. It's important to not make this your main ab exercise, and it's important to not do it too much, maybe once a week at best. The reason being is when you do crunches, it shortens your hip flexor muscle, which can end up giving you a hunch in your lower back, or if you're doing your backside and you're doing a backwards crunch, it can bring this part of you so that your back is tilted backwards. So you don't want to make that your main workout, but it's good to do once a week, and you just want to keep your core straight like so, up, straight, all the way down. Bring your shoulder blades to touch the ground. You don't need your head to touch the ground. Go straight up and back down. You don't want to be swinging, because then you're not working your abs and it's just terrible for your back. And yeah, that's it. That's all the exercises as far as chest, triceps, and abs go. It doesn't mean that that's all the exercises you can do. You are supposed to mix it up, keep it fun. It's good for your muscles. They'll grow in different ways with doing different exercises. There's also hundreds of different ways to organize them. You don't have to do necessarily incline bench first or chest first for that matter, but that's just what I recommend. It's what I've found works best. You can also throw in what are called drop sets, which are you take your main weight, so say you're working with 100 pounds, you're doing your bench press, and then you push to failure on that. I'll tell you what that is in a minute. And you push to failure on that, and then you drop the weight. So you're done, you can't handle any more weight. Drop the weight, do like maybe 60 pounds, and do as many reps of that as you can. Try and keep it the same as what you were doing before. And then you can drop the weight again, do it up to maybe 3 or 4 times. Anything past that might just be getting a little ridiculous and you don't really need it. Also what are called supersets, which is you can do like a chest and back or chest and triceps. Like it works for most exercises where you could do like you could be doing your bench press and then you drop it down and you do like a bent over row kind of thing, and it kills the muscle a lot faster. You get through your workouts faster, and it's a pretty good way to do it. Arnold Schwarzenegger used that technique, so it works pretty good. What pushing to failure is it works. This is best for bodybuilders, and you want to use this technique pretty much for all your workouts, for most of your sets. except for maybe legs. You don't want to injure yourself on legs. I'll get to that in a minute too. Pushing to failure is when you're working out so hard and you want to keep in between a certain rep range. So let's say 8 to 12 reps, and you go, you're at like maybe 9 or 10 reps, and then you just physically, your muscles physically can't handle it anymore. It's not when you say, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to do any more reps. It's when you're pushing as hard as you can that your muscles physically cannot take any more weight. You've used up every muscle fiber in the particular muscle that you're working on. Okay, with legs, I'm gonna just comment on that. Back and everything else is fairly simple, and you can figure that out for yourself. Legs, you have to be very careful with. They're very different from the rest of your muscles. With legs, you're gonna want to do probably between 6 to 8 sets, whereas when you're doing chest or any other muscle, you're gonna stay between 3 to 4 sets, maybe 5 if you're really training hard and you've got years of experience. But with legs, you're always going to want to be in within 6 to 8 sets for legs, because you need to break down the muscle fibers a lot more, because you're walking on your legs all day, and doing 3 sets isn't going to tear the muscles enough for the muscle tissue to build up more and more. So you're going to want to stay in between 6 to 8 sets, and then also for rep range, you can't do like, whereas when you're training arms or chest, 3 to 4 reps, because you're just gonna throw out your knees and you'll be no good for when you're older. So you're gonna want to stay in between you can really be anywhere between 10 to even 30 reps. Obviously different things is for different styles of training. I'm not gonna get to that just because that would take a lot longer. Yeah, legs you want to be really careful with too, because your knees can blow out like real fast, and you don't want to mess with your knees.
I'm sexy and I know it.